Hello guys, my name is Armin. In today's episode learning BIM track, we want to take a look at the last step, which is creating report. After going through clashes, setting it up, sending to people, assigning it, reviewing it, creating report is a great tool to give you the health of your project. It's going to tell you how many clashes have been addressed, who's responsible to do it, what areas you need to focus more on, and a much more info on the health of your overall project with using this dashboard. So let's jump into BIM track. I want to show you all the settings. I want to show you how you can schedule it to be done on weekly or daily basis. And if you like the content, please make sure to subscribe and leave a like. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at creating reports, showing metrics in Newforma Konekt. So basically, we can create our issues, then we can go to the web browser, we can use the features to create some reports and show some metrics. So basically, it's going to be the Newforma Konekt dashboard to show all the clashes and also show some progression on our workflow. In order to do so, you need to go to the web browser, and also you can go to the issue tab. You can see it on the left hand side under the project menu dashboard. You got your issues. You have the metrics, which is going to be something inside Newforma Konekt that you can go to and you can see some metrics. Also, you can use the report. So I'm going to click on the metrics real quick so you guys can see where it goes. So when I click on the metrics, it's going to take me to a different basically window. What we have here, a few items that you guys can see. Basically, the first one is going to show the average time to close an issue. So if you have a lot of clashes, this one is going to calculate the average time that the issue is going to be addressed. So we need to keep that around 14 days. So if you see somewhere close to 14 days, probably is going to take 2 weeks for your detailers to receive, review, and address or resolve the issues. This one is going to give an average open issue basically date. This is going to tell you all the issues that you assign to people, how long they have been open. So this one, the more goes up, probably the worse it is because people are not addressing their project. And then right here is going to show you the number of issues. So these are very important three numbers, going to give you a lot of info. This one I would love to keep it around 14 days, so I just want to at least the lower the better. If you can give people 7 days to 14 days to address that, we need to keep that. This one, the higher it goes, it shows that people are not addressing the issues. It's going to be even worse, and then this one is going to show you the number of the issues. The next one on the bottom is gonna show the attributes chart. So it has a filter. They have two different type of chart. They have the donut chart and the pie, and you can filter it and get basically a little bit info based on all the boxes or all the items that you uh, assign to it, or you have in the boxes when you clear the clashes. Right here. So if I, let's say, do priorities, you can see it's going to change to priority. On this one I have critical, high, and medium. So basically it's going to give, I can even go on top of it, it's going to give me exactly what it is. If I go back to pie, I can change it to pie shape. You'll be able to see it. So if you assign to a bunch of people, you'll be able to do it. You can see the author. If you want to see it based on the disciplines, you can see like 4 items or 4 issues is on electrical, 4 on mechanical, 5 on architectural. If you want to go to status, you can see all of them are open. So if you have different status like open, closed, pending, elevated to RFIs and whatnot, you can see all of those over here. Basically is going to be good. This one is going to give you per level if you created those. If you have a zone in your project, they'll be able to do it if you create a group. So these are all the basically option and all customizable. You can add to them, remove them, and you can select, but the chart is only two, donut and pie, and you can go based on that. So as you guys see, this one is going to give you a very good info on what's going on your project. The next one that we want to take a look, it's the total versus closed issues. So this is going to be a very good graph that the duration you can pick daily, monthly, or weekly. I would recommend leave it on weekly. You can pick a start date to the end date. So the start date is going to be the date that the project created to the let's say the end date that you run your clashes. So this one probably you can adjust them if you want to see a certain time. You'll be able to see all of those dates, and you can see the legend is pretty simple, right? It basically shows number of issue versus closed. So on this job is kind of telling me I keep creating issues but nothing is getting closed, right? So again, this is gonna be the chart that when you're looking at it you can see that the trending line and goes between open and close, and it's gonna give you a good understanding exactly what you do. You can go to monthly, you can see all of those dates is going to change into a month. And for the yearly, it basically, since I created everything 2025, it doesn't have anything. If I go back, there is nothing, none there because we haven't started it. Also, if you want to go to dates, you can see basically give you every single days. That's why I wanted to kind of stick to weekly or monthly, would give me more info. So this is going to be a great dashboard for you to see the health of your project and see how everything is going on. So three section, one on top of the numbers, attribute chart, and close versus open. So these are the metric for you on the web to see. But what if you want to send a report to your trade partners, to your team, to give them a little bit understanding of what's going on with the number of clashes, with the issues on these projects. And you need to go to the report tab, the one under the metric. So I'm gonna click on this real quick. So you guys can see basically right here, it takes me to a different page. So this is all the settings that I'm gonna put together right now to generate the report, and you guys will be able to see what's going on. So the first thing is, if you are creating a template or your company has a template, this is a place that you can create your template and you can set it as default. So each time you come over here and want to send out a report, you can basically have that template as a default. So for now, I'm just gonna get rid of that one. The next item right here is a schedule report. So this is a good option as well. You can basically schedule, let's say every week on Fridays, I want to have reports out. So you have your template set as a default. You can schedule the report, and every Friday or every Saturday or whatever day you want, all the issues are basically kind of going out. If I go down right here, they have a filter. Same thing. Over here is a quick filter. If you have like a bunch of items over here, you can filter it over here. If you want to send a specific focus on issue type, you can kind of select over here. If you want to only send out design issues, if you want to only send out comments, if you want to only send out critical, high. So this is basically all the boxes that we created in our project settings that right here for us to use. What I would recommend, leave all, because you can see all of these items show in your report and it's going to give you a better information. But if you're specifically looking for a certain attribute, you can filter it for that and you'll be able to see what's going on. Visibility, I want to see all the issues. So you can see they have some restricted, non-restricted. We just leave all. The dates, if you're looking for a certain date, like let's say you want to see everything in the last week or 2 weeks or a month, not the whole time of the project, you basically provide it over here. Or if you want to go based on the due date, right, you can kind of follow this one. It's gonna sort by the number, so when the clashes are created, it's gonna be sorted by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. And then if you want to do it ascending or descending, it's up to you. It doesn't matter here basically. So you want to go from 1, 2, 3 up, or you want to basically coming down, right, from 10, 9, 8. It's kind of up to you how you want to do it. And then this is again all the different type that you want to sort your clashes to show. I'll just leave it by number because that's how basically we create. If you want to issue the grouping, I group by author, whoever created. Also, this one is going to give you ascending, descending, and then you can add a new group. right? So you can add as many group as possible, so you can make your report as detailed as possible that you want to basically show it to everyone. The next setting is the issues properties. So this one, you can see if I, let me just close this one. And then you say, okay, I want to send the status out, the discipline out, visibility out, and stuff like that. But what I would recommend, just leave everything on, because you get more comprehensive report on the issues. And this is basically all the properties for the issues that's going to be exported to the report. And this one is all the metrics that's going to be shown, right? So this is the property issues that's going to go out. This is all the metrics about the report. So what I want to see basically on my report: average time, yes; properties, status, discipline, average open issues, phase, type. So everything that I have and created in my settings, I want it all. I want to see all of them. And then basically right here, you can say, I want to basically create these issues on weekly basis, or you want to do it monthly, yearly, the way that we talk about. And also, if you're looking for a certain date, you can kind of put this certain date over here and kind of send it out, right? If you want to do it on weekly basis for the team, you can set it over here. Or if you want to just, it doesn't matter, like each week you can do like the whole stuff out, you'll be able to do so as well. So when we all satisfied with all of this, we can go to print this, right? So the first one that we talk about, you have total project issues. We have total printed issues, right? We have 9, we printed 9. And then these are all the filters. So if you do any filters, it's gonna show up over here. But right now we didn't filter anything. We say I want to see all descriptions, zone, phase, discipline group, and status, priority, everything. This is the average time that we said we want to see that. This is open average time. This is a total closed or issues, right, versus open. This is gonna be the filter that we kind of set it up. We said we want to see about all of those, right? So basically you can see if you have different type assignees, it's gonna show up over here. The priority, a phase, so all of those is gonna show as a pie chart. And if you want to change it to donut chart, basically it's gonna show up as a donut chart over here. So for all the phases, all the issues, like a different tab. So you see right here, I didn't select anything by zone or phase, so it doesn't show anything because it's not set. But this one is set. I have that. I have a status open. I have type, which is design versus trade issues. Basically I have by the single one, it basically give you the number. If there's a description, is gonna go over there, and you can see. That's why I told you kind of leave everything on, so you'll be able to see all of these actual numbers, all the issues that was created, and it goes from number 1 all the way to number 9. And this is basically is going to give you exactly what is created, where is created, how it is, and if there is any communication, comment, any issues, all is going to be set up over here. So just go back over here real quick, what we kind of talked about. Metrics, you can set it up over here, you can see it. Reports, this is going to be all the setting, pretty easy. Just leave everything on. That's what I would do if you don't want to set anything. And then just make sure that's all, send it out. You can see the same report that you got. Hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you like the content, please make sure to subscribe and leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.